No. If I brought home a Hawaiian shirt, I think my girlfriend would light it and me on fire.
You and I are not with the same person, which is good.
That would be confusing.
Whoa. Yeah. Big reveal on the pod. I've never met you, Jamey, but we have the same girlfriend.
Imagine you find that out and this is how you want to fucking bring it up. Welcome to Oops All Segments, the very best podcast hitting your eardrums at this very moment. I'm Kevin.
I'm Thomas, and before I introduce our guest, Kevin, those sunglasses you put on at the last second look stolen.
They're not stolen. What do you mean they look stolen?
They have a plastic tag
middle, right?
that wasn't taken off yet.
That's part of this fucking style, you guys.
Oh, it's bejeweled.
These are fucking Porsche Carrera shades, all right?
You brought them into frame at the last possible moment.
I'm fucking here, all right?
Yeah.
Here to do the show.
Well, you look great, and today we're here with special guest, friend and actor and co-star in Drunk Shakespeare, Jamey Feshold. Hello, Jamey.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing, Jamey?
I'm doing great. My cat has gotten her nail stuck in my pants, but now it is...
Shocking turn.
They are released.
Talk about a cat box. Imagine Snake in a fucking litter box. You would sneak around everywhere.
Oh. So, you're doing well. You've got a cat. What's your cat's name again?
Yeah.
Sorry?
The cat in my lap is Maisie. I have another cat named Mosby.
Mosby and Maisie. I like it. I like it a lot. Those are fun names for cats.
Yeah.
Kevin has cats, too.
I do have cats. Since we're going to go around the horn and do the check-in, this is a fucking perfect fucking segue. Because I was going to talk about my cats.
Your headphones make it look like you're wearing sunglasses with the strap in the back.
Yeah. Like I'm going to the beach and I'm afraid to lose them. But my three cats last night, you might be wondering how I'm doing and why I've got this wild energy. One of the cats pissed on the bed. Like sort of right before I was maybe going to like make dinner and get ready for bed. Figgy of the trio of Figgy, Molly, and Jasper decided it would be a good idea to bust a piss on the bed. So I've been dealing with that all fucking day. No, it's not all day, but I slept. We have this pull-out bed that is incredibly uncomfortable. I slept on that. So life is so I'm not feeling great about my cats, but I'd love to know how you're doing. How you're doing, Jamey. You know, how long have you had these cats for? How is your life going? Are they impacting your life as negatively as my cats are?
I got these guys Christmas Day 2019 they were a gift to myself. I rescued them from a pet shelter in China, Guangzhou, China, where I was at.
You rescued them as a gift to yourself.
Yeah, well, I was living by myself in a 2-bedroom apartment, and I was like, I'd love to have some animals. I grew up raising dogs. We bred Dalmatians when I was young, and I was like, I don't have the time for a dog because it's just a little bit different of a commitment. So I was like, well, I'll get myself a cat. And then I went to the shelter, and I'm like, I'm looking to get one cat. And they were like, would you get 2 cats? And I was like, I don't understand the question. And they're like, we have a bonded pair, and we'd like you to take them. And I was like, okay, sure, why not? It's good to have cats in at least pairs, I think. The internet said that once. Yeah. So I rescued them, and then the world shut down a few weeks later. And
good call.
Then I had to figure out how to fly them back to America.
Oh, you were you're ground zero, like adopting these cats in China.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not uncorrelated with the global pandemic that
Not necessarily. The harbingers of doom. That's what I like to call them.
Oh, yes. Yeah. That's good. I like that. That's a good
Well, they say,
for pets.
much like cats, tragedies come in pairs.
Indeed.
Yeah, that was the working subtitle for this show. Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's a cool story. And so, and lately, your life. How is your life doing?
Life is good. I'm working at Drunk Shakespeare, which has been a very fun transition. I'm performing full time right now, which is all I could ask for. I have a callback later today, which is fun.
Amazing.
I genuinely can't complain about any facet in my life at the moment.
You could fucking try.
Okay, I could try. Yeah, again,
Just 'cause
don't just say you can't.
They know kind of our shit on the show, so we need you to bring the heat, as it were, in terms of
if you come on the show and you sound like your life is going super well.
I just talked about a cat
pissing in my bed, right? So,
sorry, you know what? I am
yell at him.
I'm a little stressed out. I don't have as many shifts at work this month as I'd like because at the end of the month I'm taking a trip to Hawaii.
No!
Really,
nice!
It's super frustrating, to have to go through that. I had to retune my guitar earlier today. That was a little annoying.
Aloha, Jamey. Aloha, and by that I do mean goodbye, because your time for the check-in is over.
Thomas, the fuck is going on with you?
Step up to the plate. Last night I was at a bar and they had nachos on the menu. We all know I love a deal. These nachos were $7. You never get restaurant nachos for $7.
That's incredible.
$7? And they should be cheap because they're cheap ingredients, but they're always $14. And I was like, well, maybe it'll be really small. It came with guac, it came with sour cream, it came with beans and jalapeno and cheese. I ordered it $7. Showed up. It was not small. It was a large portion, and it looked like but in the good way. That was the good noise that time. So I got all of it. I was so excited. And then the first bite, I knocked over the little container of salsa and it spilled all over me. It got all over my shirt. It got all over my pants. It got all over my shoes. It was like first, before I even tasted them. And it felt like, this is why I can never be happy. I can never be like, I finally found the deal for me. No. My hubris was punished, and I took the note. Yahweh, God, whoever's up there.
Was that before you went on or after?
It was before. So I had to go to the bathroom and use the one ply to smear the salsa off of my clothes. This morning I was still cleaning salsa off of my shoelaces.
So you were on stage with salsa spillage on you? Did you talk about it?
That's right. I did address it. I said that I'm from Canada, and so I'm not familiar with how to eat tortilla chips properly. The joke was, before I moved here, the only Mexican person I had ever seen was Jack Black and Nacho Libre.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
I like that.
But yeah, I don't like going to open mics, and I don't like being covered in tomatoes. So
and just to be
I guess I could have. Fuck, that would have been a good joke. Throwing tomatoes. That's a thing at shows.
Yeah.
Right. Make that connection in time.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Spill salsa on yourself the next time you go, and you got the joke ready.
I think I could make this my persona.
Yeah.
The guy with dried food on him at every show. It really looked like puke too, because when you wipe it off, it has that thin
the residue.
Sort of the red splotches all over your clothes. It looks like you threw up and then came on stage.
Yeah, I mean, you could sell that some M&M shit too, right? You could be like, palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's salsa on my sweater already, and then you're up there. You're freestyling. They're loving it. You're talking about how much you're a piece of shit. They're into it. So
I was thinking you meant like Maya Rudolph.
what?
What?
Eminem shit, because they replaced the
'Cause-
characters
oh my
with
God.
Maya Rudolph because the M&Ms were trans, I think, or there's something. I
I
can't
think they were
remember.
they were too sexy for too long.
Oh, they were
Then they
sexy.
weren't
I
sexy
couldn't remember
enough.
what political issue they were addressing with the M&M guys. but
You
yeah.
need to. Fuck you.
Okay. You know, she's actually married to Paul Thomas Anderson, one of our greatest living directors.
Correcto!
Shout out
I
to Paul
said
Thomas
the word of the
Anderson.
day. Thomas.
All right.
Kevin, how are you doing? You seeming, really bad. Really, like, just unfocused, sort of manic.
Yeah.
Really not liking what you're bringing. How are you doing?
No, man, I'm underslept from the cat piss. My life is fucking crazy. I'm doing good. I'm rigging. I'm getting our soundboard together. The fucking Winnipeg Fringe is on the way. My shit is bumping. I don't know. What I'm trying to do here, I thought, since I know that. I thought I'd try to do my part to continue the wildfire smoke that you guys are dealing with in Chicago.
Thank you.
Coming
Thank you.
from Canada. So I'm trying to kind of fuck it up down here and create sort of a cloud that maybe I could send over there. That's my
You
plan.
did
Smoke signal.
a bong rip so big that it gave us the worst air quality in the
In
world.
the world. Number one for something. So that's how you guys know each other? You're both from Canada, from Winnipeg specifically.
Yeah,
that's right.
We met doing theater in college, and
Yeah.
then we decided to give up on art and do this.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. We, Thomas and I used to take like great works written by like incredibly famous and revered writers and try and fully realize their productions on stage. And now we press buttons on soundboards that scream Spanish victory. So there's worse things that you could be doing with your time. But I think it's time that we spin our way into a warm-up segment. What do you think,
I think
Thomas?
fucking Thomas.
Fucking Thomas.
Wow, got me, dude. Well, actually, I want to ask Jamey our new segment, our pre-warm-up segment.
Yeah,
We're just we're front-loading the show, so now the pre-warm-up segment is.
I gotta get a sound cue for this.
Jamey,
Okay.
am I a cat or am I a dog?
You are.
Jamey has a lot of experience with both.
I do. This is a tough one. I'm gonna say you're a cat.
Okay, keeping in mind they keeping in mind they pissed in Kevin's bed this morning.
Yeah.
You're gonna call me a cat.
You piss on the bed of my life every day.
Here's what I'm gonna say. That was actually a major point for you being a cat. Definitely. I could just imagine you peeing on his bed at pretty much any time. Specifically him, like not anyone's bed.
Yeah.
Like I could see you
Jamie's
showing up
never
in
seen
Winnipeg.
my bed, which we've never met each other, which means that that's the first thing sort of that he's really getting from our
It's
relationship.
true. Yeah.
Which I think says something.
I also think that I also feel like you you want attention, but you don't want to show you want attention, so you just kind of like you're just like, yeah, I'm over here. How's everyone doing over there?
Yeah, he's fucking roasting you, dude.
God damn it. What if I told you I really want to be a dog? Would that change your answer?
I think that is the most cat thing you could say. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Let's move on. This is going to be the same degradation week after week as people astutely describe my personality and make excellent analogies as to why I'm a cat. Let's do a real warm-up segment and spin that fucking wheel, and let's see where we get to.
Hell yeah.
Wow, Jamey, you're not going to believe this. Special audience-submitted segment from Diego F. Salinas of Drunk Shakespeare.
Holy shit, Diego fucking Salinas?
We're doing...
old guest of the pod, Dungeon Busters.
Yeah, we're doing Where's That Tree? You go on Google Earth, go to a random location, and you have a limited amount of time to guess where in the world that location is. There are people who do this with terrifying accuracy. I think they're called geo-hunters or something.
Yeah, this should be easy. Yeah. Okay.
So am I going to geo-guesser? Is that like the?
Yeah,
is that what I should be using?
Geo-guesser is probably the best way
all
to do this.
pull this up
I'll pull it
ourselves?
up because I'll just screen share and then we can
Great.
Okay.
take a look. I'm just gonna.
Man, I love, since you've taken over the reading out of things and stuff, this makes the show, I can just focus on my soundboard and my drugs. It's so much better.
Yeah, no, it's really good, and what a boon to the show those two elements are. Thank God we can focus on them. Okay, we're gonna hey, little Eric Andre, future guest of the pod. I'm sure this is totally his energy. Okay, so we're on GeoGuessr.
Have you guys ever done GeoGuessr? Well, I think we could figure out where these trees
Where
are.
could we be?
This is going to be like
This is the
Paris,
Eiffel
Spain,
Tower,
That's a much
literally.
smaller Eiffel Tower than we think.
Is this
Yeah.
just like teaching
It's the
us?
one in Vegas.
Like, I don't understand. Next mission.
Are you on like?
Okay,
you on like?
I'm
it's
on like
just,
baby GeoGuessr. I don't know.
Okay, well, hold on. This is hard. Except
Okay,
that it
yes.
shows
No,
in the
it's
bottom
not.
right-hand
it's
corner.
right here.
It just
Right,
says
so
New
no.
York.
You must be in like an easier version where all you have to figure out is where in a city you're at.
We
then
found
you're
the
trying to get as
Statue
close as
of
possible.
Liberty, the most iconic
So the
landmark.
two things that's shown up so far
So
for
I
us to
think this
guess
is
where we
just
are
the
the Eiffel
tutorial.
Tower and the Statue of fucking Liberty.
This is just the tutorial. We gotta get through this. Okay, this one's a little
that's
harder.
fine. Right, we're in South America.
Right. Yeah. So
we're on the water.
Well,
so
we
that's
can
a
kind
lot
of
the
follow.
country.
Wait a sec. We can follow these ladies. Let's see where they're
Yeah.
going.
well, don't just
Well, I
follow
mean-
this the people on the Google Maps thing because they probably like.
No, this is a strategy in GeoGuessr because sometimes you can find signs that say like where you're at, or you can find.
But these are humans, right? Like they're
Yeah,
not
we
going
might
to
find
tell
a
you.
might find a sign that these ladies are single and ready to. Where'd they
Second,
go?
That Thomas isn't that Kim?
Oh my god! Computer enhance.
Thomas, that's your girlfriend, and she's sucking face with someone else
some other woman.
in Venezuela.
She told me she went to Peru to find herself, not to.
Hey, at least now we know where we're at. Wait,
Let's
a
take a
little
look at
further.
this
Let's see what
kiosk.
this thing says. Yeah.
Yeah.
New York
right
Eve.
here.
This is when you bought your cats,
New Year's
Jamie.
Eve. Oh my god, I
Holy
can't believe
shit.
it.
New Year's Eve, 2019.
Bring in the New Year. So this is another American city, I think.
Well,
At the Royal Botanic Gardens.
Oh, Sydney.
Sydney. Australia?
So
This
Australia,
must be in
innit?
Australia.
Oceania.
Crikey!
Where is Sydney at? Do we know? Is it
South.
south? West?
I think it's in the south.
South. East.
There it is.
Do you guys remember the address from Finding Nemo? 'Cause maybe we should pick that.
I
Address
absolutely
from
don't.
Finding Nemo? No, I don't even know.
It's P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Well, fucking punch
let's
that
see if
shit
we
in,
can-
my G.
I don't
Why
think
do
you
you
can type it
remember that?
Because it's actually the one thing that Dory can remember, and so as a tribute
Thomas-
to her,
Thomas sort of remembers only one thing as a tribute
I
to Dory.
remember. Well, yeah, she's a fish with a memory problem, so yeah, I can remember as much as Dory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thomas
but
thinks
yeah.
never forget.
It was
P.
by the
Sherman,
Sydney Opera House, which I
42.
think they were trying to make it easy by putting it next to a very famous landmark, but we didn't look at it at all.
Yeah, if you recall,
shit.
actually, in Finding Dory, the critically acclaimed sequel
I
to
don't
Finding
remember it.
Nemo, there's a car chase that they engage in with the octopus driving a van, and they go over the bridge near the Sydney
Oh.
Opera House.
Yes.
Because they actively try to make their way to P. Sherman, whatever the fucking shit.
42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's where you also meet like Dory's parents, right? And the dad has like an actual hairline.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Like the way
wait,
they
there's
did
a fish with hair?
Yeah.
Well, no, but like the way that they did the stripes for the fish, it makes it look like a receding hairline. Like it was
Yeah.
surprisingly effective.
One of my first roles ever on stage was I voiced a puppet of a Nemo fish that had hair that had an emo sweep called Emo. And I was emo. Fuck you guys.
Okay. No. I mean,
that was a really
don't
cool
get
fact.
angry so quick because it just takes a second sometimes to like think of a response and like validate your story. And like when you get pissed, it actually discourages us from speaking after you speak.
It discourages us from speaking.
Well, it's a podcast, so like, open them jowls and get to humming.
Okay, so let's
Don't literally listen to me. Oh my god. Awful.
I don't know what you want from me. You said
guys.
Okay,
where
that's
could
Big
this
Ben.
be? Where could this
What is
be?
happening? Diego,
We're
I'm
in like
so
tutorial
sorry.
mode.
Like the most famous places that you could possibly imagine.
Your
right.
super fun idea is being fucked over by the fact that we've never played this game
Perfect.
before.
1,000 points. Yeah, I can play free for 5 minutes every 15 minutes, so we gotta fucking hurry, guys.
We gotta hustle.
All right, let's
this
go.
game.
Come on.
I'm gonna do one just random location generator.
Yeah.
Okay.
And see if that
Gives us what we want.
It's more
Google
productive than this weird
this
game.
is Okay, random.
I don't like
Street
the way
View
the avatar is
Map
like just
Crunch.
blinking at us in the fucking corner like we fucked up our whole life. Like
Yeah, I know.
I didn't
Okay, wait,
notice
wait.
that, but now that you've said it, I can't unsee
it's
it.
fucked. Yeah. Like screw
Yeah,
off.
I'm gonna share again. We're gonna just figure out where this is. This random street view.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't look at this.
I think
I mean, Thomas, it's like the middle of the fucking desert highway. Like,
Where
don't
could we be?
It must be Nevada. Wait, hold on. Okay, the sun. Is the sun rising or setting?
Genuinely, this looks like
This
Chicago
might
in like 2045, like after
do
a
think-
post-apocalyptic event.
I'm pretty sure based on the sun, we're in the southern hemisphere. That I think is true.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm glad that you guys haven't noticed it says where we are yet.
Yeah. Well, we
it
take
just
directions
says it
very
again.
literally. You said don't look at this, and
Oh,
so
thank
I'm
you.
not looking.
For
Yeah.
me, if you're not watching the video, this is the most breathtaking vista I've ever seen in my life.
It is
It's
just like a
truly
sun,
gorgeous.
like exploding over the horizon line of like a desert road.
It's also very short.
It's called Oslo Road. Orslo Road? Orslo Road?
I would say Oslo. I would assume.
I think it's Orslo. It's
There's
an R
another
there.
letter. Yeah, Orslo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Onslow.
There's not
It's
a
Onslow.
lot to see.
It's a fucking N.
Onslow? Jesus, we can't read.
And Thomas is sort of cruising along this thing now.
I think he's looking for something. I'll also notice that these appear to be like,
it's just like
there's
open, empty highway.
There's like bales, but they're not rolled like hay bales. There's some other kind of pile.
They're almost like doll, right? Like rolled doll.
Yeah. Okay. So if we assume that this is in the southern hemisphere,
Rolled doll.
then we have South
Like the
America.
author?
We have Africa. No, I know who rolled. I'm focused. I'm focused on this fucking game right now. I'm trying to put some respect on the audience
Wait a
who
second.
suggested this challenge.
That's fair.
Wait a second. That's
what the fuck?
Look, guys, that's
Holy
Giza.
shit.
That's Giza.
That's Giza. That's not Giza.
That's
If that was
Giza.
Giza, there would be no grass in the
Thomas,
desert
it's
that
so
we're looking at.
small
That's
as well. Like,
Giza, bro.
no.
You think that is?
Look
you
at
think
that
we are in
little
Egypt?
triangle. It's
You're
all
a
about looking at the
geezer.
details.
Yeah, this is not.
This is not Egypt.
31
I
years
would.
old. I'm the youngest person here.
Yeah, but
I'm 31 years old. Wait, when's your birthday?
January 1st.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
fucking
January
right.
1st. He's fucking lying.
I'm young. Young
Is
guy.
yours
So obviously,
January 1st?
as it says
Mine's
on the
in
screen,
April.
it's in Australia. There are no landmarks.
It's in Australia.
Yep.
I was going to assume
You
South
were,
America.
you were
or
right about
Australia.
the hemisphere. You were right about the hemisphere.
Yeah.
I was going to 50-50 it, but I'll take
Well,
I'll
yeah.
take being 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that concludes
Which would make you the oldest person here.
our joyous trip through Where's That Tree. Thank you, Diego, for submitting.
And I'm sorry, Diego, for our performance.
We did a bad job, even though it was the easiest possible spots.
We got everything
Listen to me
right.
for a fucking second, okay? We could have done that shit if we didn't have these fucking people here. Okay, I could have aced it, nailed it.
Yeah,
been fine. But
you're
I was
sort of a
held
geography
back,
buff.
held
If it had been
back,
just
held
you and
down,
Diego.
held. I'm just.
It's fine. That
What's
wasn't
the
really
capital
for anybody
of
else. That was just
Canada,
for Diego to
Kevin?
hear, so it's fine.
Yeah,
What?
What's the capital of Canada?
The C at the beginning of the word, dumbass. So like whatever.
So you think that NYC is the capital of New York because
the N is
3
the...
capital letters.
Yeah. It's just the N and Y. There's no C
Mm-hmm.
There is
in
a
New York. Not in
Well,
New York.
if you
The capital of New York, the capitals, N and Y. There's no C.
do you think that it's capital N, capital Y, lowercase c? I'm just
No, there's no C in New York.
I mean the state, you mean.
Sure.
But what is the capital of the state can't be the state.
It's N and Y.
How do you think York is spelled, Kevin?
Y-O. And the other ones are in there.
R, and then what noise comes at
What's
the
the
end?
last one? Yeah.
I think it's a K.
That's where you're wrong, my friend.
What?
CK. Louis. You see the show? He eats pizza in front of the New York Comedy Club, and then he commits sex crimes. Maybe it's time to take a break because we've reached the low of our entire podcast history. So let's take a short break, thank a better podcast, and then come right back. See ya.
Hi, Jake.
Hey, Caitlin. We're the co-hosts of a little podcast called Gimme That D.
Did that get your attention?
It's a Disney Channel original movie breakdown podcast.
We are breaking down all of your favorite childhood movies that aired on the Disney Channel from 96 to 06, the golden age of cinema.
Duh. We are 2 F-list comedians with a lot of A-list comedian friends, and together we break down and celebrate these absolutely batshit crazy films.
So we're talking aloof parents,
Inexplicable plots.
bold cuts responsible for sexual awakenings the world over.
And we ask the hard-hitting journalistic questions like, what the fuck is this?
And could we have maybe taken a second pass at that script?
But we love them.
Oh, God, yes.
So listen to us wherever you get your podcasts.
To stay in the know of what movie we're covering each week and who our guest is, follow us on Instagram at GMTDpod.
Yeah, but for real, do it.
We're back.
All right.
Yes. Now, it is traditional that when we return from a ad break, often our guests have a segment for us. So do you have a segment for us? And if so, do you have a title for it? I'm going to play a sound effect and you're going to give us the title, okay?
Yeah. The Next Great.
Ooh.
Yes.
I like it. Anticipation builds.
Yes.
Next
All right.
Great.
So, the idea for this segment is that I'm going to give you guys a topic for the next great something, and then you have to tell me why it's going to be the next great thing.
Wow.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So why don't we start off with something easy? The next great popcorn maker.
Okay, so this is kind of a Chicago thing. We all know Orville,
Of
but
the
he's
Redenbacher.
Redenbacher.
but here we've got Garrett's, and they do that very choice cheddar caramel mix.
And is that's like a Garrett's thing? That's like
It's like our Chicago style popcorn mix.
in Canada, like we have Chicago mix, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's just, different brands will sell Chicago mix popcorn
Yeah.
of cheddar and caramel mixed. But is that was Garrett's the one to sort of pioneer it?
I believe so. I certainly think when you're a tourist and you come here, you get sent to Garrett's. It's like the Chicago popcorn spot. And now it's everywhere, kind of like Giordano's for pizza.
Well, I have
yeah.
an answer for this. The next great popcorn maker.
Okay.
All right.
I have to look up the brand. And Thomas, you might even be faster at this than I am. But my mother bought me this popcorn recently that blew my fucking mind. It was toasted marshmallow, and cinnamon flavored popcorn.
Damn.
Oh.
Guys, it was so good. It was so fucking good. It was like the perfect snack. I am pissed that I ate it all already. Otherwise, I'd scamper my little ass upstairs and grab the bag and bring it down.
My little ass.
And you guys would be able to see the treats that I have been able to indulge in, but unfortunately.
I would love to watch you eat something tasty. That would make me very happy. Yeah, that's the ideal.
Yeah.
Is it
good.
salty at all still, or is it totally just sweet and the cinnamony?
There's a little bit of the saltiness, but it's not really salty. No, it's mostly a sweet treat, I guess. It's more of a sweet popcorn flavor.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what comes to mind immediately, unless we're supposed to like sort of concoct our own type of popcorn maker.
Yeah, well, my thought would be like a new thing that you're inventing. So a perfect world for me, like my version of this would be the next great popcorn maker that butters your popcorn as it makes it. So you don't have to add the butter on
rather
after.
than like an actual popcorn maker who's like just got like good politics and runs a good business. You're talking about a machine that
I don't mean the next great like Dan the popcorn maker. He's a saint now because of doing with popcorn.
Orville Redenbacher, but just a little nicer, honestly. Pays his wages. Yeah, okay. The next like popcorn making machine.
I would like it if it made the kernels soft. Because there's always a few hard ones that, you crunch in with your teeth you're like, but this one, it softens the kernels. They become like sweet corn in there somehow. So you get a mix of popcorn and sweet corn and
kernels.
Corn on the cob is in there. And
what?
Why?
Spicy corn nubbins, sort of just like a
What the fuck is a spicy corn nubbin?
You know what you could call it? A cornucopia of all the different kinds of corn get produced. There's cornbread, there's cornflakes, there's the band corn, which is spelt with a C, Kevin, sorry.
No, freak on a leash.
Yeah.
Thomas.
Yes.
You're missing candy corn.
I think that's fine.
Does candy corn have corn in it?
I don't think so.
Corn
it is
syrup? Surely syrup.
Does it even look like corn? Some would argue it doesn't.
It's not. It's a triangle.
I mean,
and it's
orange.
What
else is a triangle?
Giza.
And it's
exactly Giza.
It's Giza. We're referencing Giza.
The most successful segment on the show ever. We have to.
All right, let's get the next great suggestion.
Yeah.
All right. The next great fashion trend. You guys seem like fashionistas, so I think this will be a.
Yeah.
Last time I bought clothes was 4 years ago, so I running on very tattered rags right now.
I don't know that this is like actually. I think it might already be a trend, or it might. I'm not in tune enough with what's going on, but I think that I would like it, and I think I might have talked about this on the show before. I would like it if Hawaiian shirts made a comeback. I think Hawaiian shirts are great and funny.
Jamie's going to be able to pick some up for you in a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
In Hawaii, do they just call them shirts?
He comes back with a bunch of T-shirts that are from Hawaii. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Wait. Shut the fuck up for 1 second.
Okay.
So, first of all, let me repeat what I just said. In Hawaii, did they just call them shirts? Sorry, but shut the fuck up. I've let me cook.
Okay.
When you're getting yoga pants in Hawaii, where do you go?
Where?
Honolulu Lemon. Oh, it's horrible. It's so loud. What the fuck?
That one was a little louder than the rest. But
That was
honestly,
so awful.
it's good because it hurt still a little less than the actual
Ow.
joke.
Honolulu Lemon.
No, I heard you the first time. Can you play the
Not
sound
sure
again
you
so I can
did.
again?
No, please, no.
It hurt. That hurt better. Yeah.
What? How did you find one this crackly?
That's honestly impressive. That is. You should be proud of that sound effect. Keep it forever.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh man. I was
Sorry,
we were trying to
Jamie,
figure
what were
out-
you saying before I politely interrupted you?
Yeah, I have to imagine they don't wear that many of those shirts. I think they do call them shirts, but because they're often sold in tourist areas, they probably call
Gotcha.
them Hawaiian shirts to make
Yeah.
tourists be like, "Oh, I have to buy it. It's Hawaiian."
Are you gonna
Right.
buy one?
No.
Great.
If I brought home a Hawaiian shirt, I think my girlfriend would light it and me on fire.
You and I are not with the same person, which is good.
That would be confusing.
Whoa. Big reveal on the pod. I've never met you, Jamie, but we have the same girlfriend.
Imagine you find that out and this is how you want to fucking bring it up. You come on a weird comedy show and I get fucking ripped stoned and then I'm like, hey man.
It's in the warm-up segment. It's like, how are you doing today? Well, I found out my girlfriend's dating another guy. It's
Yeah.
you.
It's you in Chicago.
Oh man.
I haven't seen her in months.
I'm like,
What are you doing in my swamp?
You know?
Okay, and Shrek's made his first appearance.
No.
Welcome, Shrek.
I didn't get to answer yet,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I've long advocated for this. I think it's coming. I think irony is big nowadays.
Oh, no.
People love the ironic
Okay.
joke, sort of like, oh, I'm just doing this ironically. I think the most like tacky, shitty tourist trap t-shirts that you get like in NYC, Kevin, are gonna have a moment where it's cool to wear a shirt that says like federal booby inspector. It's cool to wear a shirt that says I went to the Statue of Liberty and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
Thomas,
It's
do
cool
you
to wear a shirt that says thing number 2. Like that just comes back in a huge way.
do you happen to have
Any of these
The-
shirts?
the shirt, the one that was really awful that you got at your?
I believe I left this shirt in Winnipeg, but I can describe it. So I had a party where I asked my friends to, or Kim rather, organized my friends getting me gifts of tacky shirts because she
was
knew
great.
that I think they're very funny. And one of them is a list of the enemies of the Jews. And it's like different countries and empires from history. And next to everyone, it like names the place and then it says gone. And it names another place and it says gone. So it's just like listing all of them, gone, gone, gone. And then the last one is Iran. And it just says ... question mark, like you're next. It's like a weird, super aggro Zionist t-shirt.
Very, very
What
funny.
the fuck?
Yeah, it was.
It was the winner of the most horrific t-shirt I was gifted.
That is terrifying. Where do you even find that shirt?
I don't know.
Like,
Probably at like just a random thrift store, but it was special.
perfect. Yeah, that's lovely.
All right, well,
man.
we should do one more next grade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The next great cereal food mascot.
Ooh,
Oh.
okay. All right.
So the big three that you think of, what do you got? You got Captain
Yeah.
Crunch. You've
Who
got
are
Tony the
who is our like
Mount
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah,
Tony the Tiger.
Tony the Tiger. He's great.
absolutely.
I think Captain Crunch by name alone.
Captain
sure.
Crunch literally gave us the name for the podcast. Oops, all berries.
It's true.
That's how we got here.
we have
Oops,
to
all
we have to
segments.
pay homage to the captain.
Yeah.
We pay royalties every week.
We do, yeah.
Well, Kevin does, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think
So much
probably the Toucan Sam has got to be up there, but maybe
Yeah.
not. I don't know. Didn't seem like your first choice.
Okay,
We could also.
I had forgotten. I was thinking Trix the Rabbit next.
He's good.
For my
He's
personal.
good.
Okay. Are we accepting an outlier like Count Chocula?
I think Count Chocula is one that people think of a lot, even though I don't even know if that cereal gets sold anymore.
How about this motherfucker who's the bee, the honey bee from Cheerios?
The honeybee,
Oh, yeah.
Like
does
Honey
he
Nut
have a
Cheerios
name?
are fucking like
Staple.
maybe one
Yeah.
of the fucking ringers.
I've got a pitch. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Special K does not have a mascot, as far as I know,
Okay.
and I think its mascot should be Kendall Roy when he takes Special K, ketamine, and then murders someone at a party. And so post that, when he's kind of shell shocked, that should be Kevin is frantically looking up a Kendall Roy sound clip. I can tell I've never seen him more focused. I'm certain
Put the
that's what
glasses
he's
on
doing.
to hide his eyes. so that he can-
Honestly, I'm not. What I'm doing was trying to embody Kendall Roy.
Oh yeah, okay? Well, actually, that you did a good job. Can you give me a little pitch for why you should be CEO, Kevin?
Yeah. It's okay. So here's Special K is a great thing, you guys. I think it's awesome. Okay, cool. And but we can do better. Yeah, I think we can. What are you gonna just sit around and fucking jerk each other off all day? No, you're gonna put some milk on that and eat it. That's Special K.
Yeah,
Special K.
No, we're not going to jerk each other off all day. We're trying to eat cereal.
I see you went with like the shell shocked moment. I was thinking like mid murder, and then you put like the tagline like bloody delicious.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
And I think like that's
Yeah.
Well, instead of plunging into the water,
They
the car
drive into a
plunges
bowl of
into
milk.
a bowl of milk.
Yeah.
And then the almonds and
maybe
the
Special K comes with
granola.
a toy that's
Yeah.
a little car
Oh.
with like an escaping Kendall and a young waiter turning blue sort of in the car.
You know who the next Kendall's going to be? Ryan Gosling. Kendall.
Oh, because he's the next Ken
Oh.
doll.
But there's a lot of Ken dolls actually in that movie. Like there's many
Are there?
Ken dolls. Yeah. Like Similiu is playing a Ken doll. Like everyone
Yeah.
is all the men
Prince and King of
except
Deer,
for Alan, who's played by Michael Cera,
Cera.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the only person who's like
So there's
in the
tons of
Barbie
Ken
world
dolls.
that's not playing Ken. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that. I feel like I've only...
Get shit on! Get shit on! Your ass! Your ass! Get
Don't act surprised you picked it. Don't be like, huh? What's going on? You not only like painstakingly found the clip, you cued it.
Sometimes
You
it's
have-
it's a new soundboard. It thinks for itself. There's AI
does.
involved.
Yes, yeah.
Exactly. Our AI generated soundboard.
Do you guys have mascots, or are we done with this fucking thing? You seem super checked out.
It's just I'm trying to like make something happen with
You're
this
not.
show. I am. I'm trying to break down barriers, I guess.
Your best case scenario is that we're an unpopular version of the Headgum podcast. That's your goal. That's your fucking lofty dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, nail on the head, buddy. Nail on the head.
Yeah. My life sucks, man. I don't have shit, okay? I just fucking
He has
I just can
he has a cat
emulate
pissed on
I can
mattress
just
that's like-
emulate the entertainment that I ingest. Spit it back out. Hickory dickory dock.
Go on.
Please continue.
I tried to suck my own cock.
How'd
It
go?
didn't work.
Yeah.
My back got hurt. So now I gotta go to the doc.
Is it okay to rhyme doc with doc because there's one less letter in the second doc?
Fuck!
I think for Kevin, it was D-O-K and then D-O-C. He has trouble with that sound.
The C and the K, yeah. So with New York, we learned.
Well, I think that
Spin the
just
fucking
about
wheel,
does
or are we
it.
done the show, or what?
I think we're done.
This has been a pleasure, guys.
Jamey,
Honestly.
thank you so much for coming
Legitimately
on.
crying.
Kevin has tears in his eyes. The best
Joy.
acting I've ever seen him do. We've worked together for a long time. He was just in All My Sons by Arthur Miller, but this takes the cake. So good job, Kevin.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for allowing me to unload on you, Jamey.
Jamey, is there anything you'd like to plug before we wrap up for the day?
I don't have anything cool that I'm doing in my life. Come to Drunk Shakespeare, I guess, if you're in Chicago, or if you're in Phoenix, Houston, New York, or Washington, D.C., you can see it there and tell them that Chicago does it better.
That's right.
Yeah. Let's shit on all the other cities as we go.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I guess our union, Drunk Shakespeare United, go us. We're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Well, thank you so much for spinning the wheel with us. Folks, if you're listening to this and you want to see more chaos and conundrums befall Thomas and I and some of our other funny friends, you can check us out over at the Winnipeg Fringe Festival. We'll be doing The Ultimate Actor's Nightmare with Club Soda Improv. That's our improv group. And you can also check out our other podcast, What We Do in the Basement, which is a D&D show. T, do you have anything coming up you want to throw to the people's ears?
Yesterday I was at Zany's. It went amazing. Thank you all for coming. I think I forgot to plug this last week, so no one knows about it, but it is a big deal. And it's going to be fun. And also, this is a closing joke. Let's say a Britishman went with Jamey on his upcoming vacation. They spotted a toilet. What do you imagine he said?
I know that this is another Lou joke, but what is it, Thomas? What did they say?
Lou, wow. God damn. Oh, it's horrible. Kevin, you have to not make the audience hear that. It's